Alright, let's go.
Once the ultimate evil had escaped from the depths, still fettered to the throne, it traveled to wreak terrible vengeance on those who had done this, heavily supported by its little snots. The first target was Paladin Robert, now king of the Alliance. He had withdrawn to the quiet surroundings of his hunting lodge. There, he would be the perfect victim. According to scouts, King Robert spent most of his time strolling around his hunting lodge garden reciting poetry. Soon his poetry would turn into mournful ballads. The vengeful evil thirsted to defeat the Alliance's king and mount his head on the wall as a trophy. Whoops, of course, I really mean that he wanted to take all of King Robert's cookies away. Better play it safe, or the age classification folks will be after me.
Breaking the fourth
Before
wall.
that, the ultimate evil had to do a bit of work on the dungeon. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to fund even a small army made up of a few orcs. Right now, the restricted evil was only able to call upon orcs and little snots. But there had been rumors that some goblins were hiding out in a cave somewhere close by. The first treasury was completed. Soon greedy evil's little snots would fill it with gold. You know the golden rule, right? Whoever has the gold makes the rules.
Is that really a golden rule?
The first brewery was completed. Soon beer would be flowing like a river, and an Oktoberfest atmosphere would pervade all. Would the ultimate evil put the beer baron out of business? It's a duff reference.
I didn't get that reference. But okay.
The warmongering evil had hired the first orc. As ancient wisdom says, violence is a solution, usually the only one. Another orc entered the service of the military-savvy evil. The horde was growing and prospering. The time to attack appeared to be right. On the surface, in the tavern of a small, miserable village, some adventurers gathered. They were acquiring Dutch courage for their visit to the dungeon by downing several beers. The dungeon had to be destroyed. The ultimate evil should never forget to keep a watchful eye on its beer and gold stores. If its creatures can't help themselves whenever they need to, they will get angry. Fast. The heroes didn't know what had hit them, as several orcs bore down from nowhere and annihilated them. This group of heroes had plundered their last dungeon, but there would be more.
Hello.
Ooh, Jerry.
What are you doing?
How's your game?
Pretty good. Knocking another game down the list.
The ultimate evil slowly made itself cozy underground. Although this was a sensible decision, there was a large and lovely little girl.
Is it Jerry D-O-N-G?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who dat?
Judong.
Jerry!
It's payday.
Who dat?
Jerry!
Do I know you? Hello?
Jerry.
I'm confused, but okay.
Come watch his stream.
A delicious rumble
Is he streaming?
announced the fact
Yes,
that the
yes,
village
I am.
marvel
Dungeons
had crashed to the ground.
Really?
There would be
Oh.
no more heroes meeting there
Yeah,
to
I'm
seek
gonna
out the
go to
dungeon of the destruction-hungry evil.
Start watching.
The hunting lodge of King Robert lay
Come,
north.
like and
It was there
subscribe.
that the
Crap.
ultimate evil would finally get its long-awaited revenge. However, it looked pretty damn well guarded. Maybe it should first visit the cave to the west, inhabited by a clan of goblins, where the cunning evil could do a little negotiating.
Wow, it's Jerry. It's Jerry. Wow.
Wait, who is that? I'm so confused.
The goblin leader prostrated
There's
himself
3
joyfully
people watching
before
right
the
now.
ultimate evil, and
Yeah, me,
immediately
you, and
dispatched
Jerry.
two
Yes,
goblins into
I
a
count for 3% of the
Jerry
viewers.
new room,
Yep.
a tinkerer's cave. This was built as quickly as possible. The Tinkerer's Cave was built. It could, however, only be used as a warehouse. As it
Interesting
lacked the
game.
workshop
What
that
is
the
this?
insidious evils
Not
goblins
sure.
needed.
It's, I don't know, you spelled a dungeon and you kill people.
The
Tinkerer's Cave was built.
New Creator-Mat graced the Tinkerer's Cave of the expansion-hungry evil.
Oh, I
A
muted
goblin
the
would be
game
able to
sound
work
because I don't like
brilliantly,
hearing that. Though.
producing toolboxes. A few of these boxes would now be needed in order to
Whoa, I
invent a
hear
trap.
myself.
The
This is
moody evil
weird.
waited patiently.
Wow, this is like 30-second delay.
30 seconds.
Should be like 10 seconds, I think. Oh, it's Halloween tonight, isn't it? I hear a bunch of kids screaming outside my window.
Who's this?
As cowardly as the goblins were, their creativity more than made up for this. They proudly presented the treacherous evil with their plan for a devious trap. With a silent, evil cackle, it quickly buckled down to setting the trap.
Yeah. Loud.
I don't know, I got this game for free, so I can't complain.
Let's go.
The fortress could already be made out in the distance. The walls were lined with crossbowmen. A head-on assault, the horde came across a stray goblin by the roads. Job done! The trap was finished and ready to be found by a hero. This is going to be so much fun! Just at that moment, a particularly powerful dwarf warrior appeared in the dungeon. How had he suddenly arrived at this precise time was indeed most odd, but his presence was more than welcome. He was going to be a guinea pig for the trap. Even this strong dwarf warrior didn't stand a chance against the treacherous traps and powerful monsters of the invincible evil. He bit the dust. So much for a game of dwarves. The dungeon's defenses were now clearly much improved, but the hunting lodge still remained well protected and impregnable. There was nothing that the ultimate evil could do. The task was impossible. So the evil withdrew, bent and broken, let feelings of revenge ebb away, and instead took up looking after those cute, teeny-weeny trees. What are they called again? Bonsai, isn't it? The end. Pretty unsatisfactory, huh? Of course, that wasn't the end. In reality, the indefatigable evil
Bonsai.
paid the Goblin Cave
Yes,
another
that's
little
it.
visit.
The end.
The Goblin leader would hopefully spit out something useful after a few more slabs.
Seems good.
That's cool.
The expansion-driven evil couldn't wait to explore the further possibilities of the Tinkerer's Cave. In particular, a hospital seemed a useful way to cure its ailing units. It set about asking for this to be researched. A few hard slaps were enough to motivate the leader of the goblins to help the ultimate evil. As it transpired, there was an old tunnel which had been previously used as an escape route. This connected the Goblin Cave with the vaults of the Hunting Lodge. The Goblin leader voluntarily made a Goblin assassin available to the hard-hitting evil to help infiltrate the lodge. The cheerful evil was pleased with this support. An assassin was a decent melee fighter, but its actual strength lay in its ability to make itself invisible. This was, of course, tested out immediately. Despite the powerful invisibility skills,
goblin
it
looks
was
cute.
advisable for the ultimate evil to be cautious. Some opponents had such highly trained observation skills that they were actually able to see invisible units. A locked door prevented the assassin from progressing. It would have taken a long time for him to have opened it with sheer brute force using weaponry. Thankfully, he had a suitable skill with which he could deactivate doors, and more importantly, traps.
Noxy geek.
The on-the-ball evil recognized that the warrior princess there was extremely powerful. The goblin assassin would be best advised to avoid any contact with her. A Gobobot was being forced to make miserable repairs in the lodge. A brief feeling of what it thought might be sympathy passed through the sensitive evil, but this actually turned out to be a mighty belch. Naturally, it would free the useful Gobobot anyway. Elated by the assassin's attempt at rescuing it, the Gobobot joined the horde and succeeded in showing its tormentors a real hot time. Its ability to more or less ignore ranged damage and set fire to large areas would come in very handy.
How fast does your internet have to be in order to stream?
Huh? What do you mean?
Defend the throne room.
Not sure.
I only have VDSL and I can stream without lagging. I guess, am I lagging?
I can stream, and I think mine's like 30 down here. Yeah, 30 down and 10 down.
Oh, that's pretty fast. Mine's 10 up and 30 down.
Mine's I think
It's like the
20.
same.
I think mine's 20 up and 40
Yeah, but
down.
do you use Wi-Fi or Ethernet?
Yeah, I'm using. Oh no, here I'm using Ethernet.
Hmm.
The throne room is under attack. The hunting lodge was completely destroyed. The vengeful evil gave itself a very self-satisfied pat on the back. The time was right to concentrate on King Robert. He was in his renowned garden reciting his much less renowned love poems. The lyrically challenged evil had no time for poetry and would soon make this tangibly clear to him. It's payday.
Wait, you stream?
The king was accompanied by a pixie.
Oh.
who was able to
Regularly,
cast
sometimes.
powerful healing magic. Any direct attack would be suicidal.
You can see my Twitch name.
Mercifully, the omniscient and helpful narrator was at hand. He pointed out to the impatient evil that the pixie went off from time to time in order to check that all was well, and much more importantly, eat her supper in a little camp to the south.
Twitch name on Steam, right?
Oh yeah, it's the same. Discord also will link to my Twitch.
One would think that killing a fragile flying
Is
being
it
wouldn't be
Grumpy
rocket
Play
science.
Z?
Little pixie had spoken her last healing
What?
spell. Crafty mighty
Grumpy
evil sculpted a fan
Play
from her
Z.
wings.
No,
What?
it's
It was
just
time
Grumpy
to look
Larry.
for King Robert to
Grumpy
ensure his
Larry.
early demise.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
cool. The
you should be able to see it on my profile. Yeah.
You have 0 videos.
Yeah, I haven't saved them.
If you
I'm a very
yes, then I'll
not regular streamer at all.
Yeah,
I think I've seen you stream like once in all the time I've known you.
spontaneous streamer then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow, you have 255 total views. That's a lot.
I think it's mostly just the people here.
King Robert fell.
Ah,
The
yeah.
ultimate evil had received its
I
well
think the most
revenge.
viewers I had was maybe
But there were still
10.
many more heroes out there who deserved to bite the dust. Their time would come.
Because I don't put my webcam up. So,
The demigod
We're
Crotos,
There are
webcam.
one
two
of the
types
sniveling cowards
of
who had
streamers,
banished
right?
the ultimate evil,
yeah.
had just marched his alliance army out of the swamplands to fight the snake-like Nagas. The ultimate evil wanted to teach him the full futility of war by ensuring his untimely passing. Besides, the Nagas could prove to be valuable allies. King Robert was defeated, but there were more heroes whose life the ultimately vindictive evil was after. Here in the swamplands, the demigod Crotos was just leading the Alliance's troops against feral Naga clans. They had retreated here after the collapse of the Dark Army. It would seem sensible to first strike an alliance with these Nagas before the impatient evil squared up against Crotos.
But look, Jerry's advertising his drink bottle
Ah, yeah,
indirectly.
free advertisement, boys.
He did? I didn't see it.
I'm drinking some, what do you call it? Lipton iced tea. No, it's not Lipton,
Wow.
it's the Chinese brand.
The gold
What is
greedy
that
evil
drink
built the
anyway?
first
I'm
underground treasure,
curious now.
thus
It's this
laying the
red
foundation
iced
for
tea.
insane amounts of hoarded treasure.
Wow. Well, how did you foresee my question before I actually get to answer question?
What do you mean? You just asked me what brand it was.
No, what?
Wait, what?
I did.
You just
You
asked.
did!
Alright,
Wait, I'm confused now because I'm listening to the stream one.
Oh no,
delays
I'm on.
and-
No, because this is delayed. I'm on Discord. I'm talking
This
to you
is some
directly.
Inception, right?
Yeah, I'm talking to you directly. So, oh god. Ah, I'm psychic, boys. Easy. Crapper.
Wow, mind blown.
Kappa. Max Kappa.
Wow.
The first brewery was built underground. Later, orcs and goblins would get obscenely drunk there, and then meander through the dungeons, slurring their words and singing lewd songs.
Oh, watch me slap my minions.
There was a strange rock formation in the east of the dungeon. Whatever could it mean? The exploration Keen Evil sent its troops to the surface for the first time. The swamplands spread out before them. The next step was to either find the Nagas and recruit them, or be massacred by the army of the Alliance. It was a difficult decision. The Alliance had discovered the presence of the ultimate evil. This had nothing to do with a tip-off from a certain narrator who wanted to increase the tension. It was pure coincidence. The good people responded, as you might expect, with a direct attack on the dungeon. Payday. The creatures of a suspiciously suicidal evil made their way towards a treacherous ambush. At the last minute, however, apologies, I thought that the Horde would take a different path, because there is an ambush awaiting them here.
Oops.
But obviously, that doesn't seem to be bothering someone
Oops.
at all.
Oops. Whoops. Didn't think it was that way.
Just watch Jerry walk
In
right into
distance,
the ambush.
The ultimate evil
yeah.
creatures could see a massive stone building. A Naga.
Easy, boys.
Apparently, there was an entrance to it in the north.
I was
The
looking at
Horde set
something
out in
else.
that direction.
Oh, I
The army
didn't
of
watch
the
it. I
ultimate
heard
evil
it.
could see the temple on the top of the hill. And it did indeed not
Feels
look good
bad.
for the Nagas.
I was actually reading about me and Specs.
Forcing the snake creatures to retreat.
Sure, what now?
Only his death would deliver the temple back into the hands of evil. Well, that could be it. The troops of the ultimate evil stumbled upon a patrol of the Alliance that had caught some Nagas. Of course, they immediately set about wiping out the much-hated heroes. Oh, and by the way, you could, of course, also set those Nagas free.
Jerry, do you have Dead by Daylight? Because
Wait, Dead by
we
Daylight?
play
Last
some
fight in
time
the patrol was
if you do have it.
Which one's Dead by Daylight?
Oh yes, and set the Naga free
Is
as
that
well. They were
Dead
overjoyed
Light?
to join the ultimate evil. The eager for new units evil sent his creatures further towards where it expected the Naga camp to be.
See,
The Nagas kept
Oh, is that the one where it's like
the
a new
Survival
survival game? Yeah, nah, I don't have it. I don't
the
have it.
ultimate evil was to help them win it back.
Dead by
then
Daylight
their
is made
support
by
would be guaranteed. Since that fitted perfectly with the planned revenge on Krotos, it was the ideal solution.
like a team of 4, and you have to generate the generators and run away from the killers and stuff.
Yeah. I saw that. It was. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that game. I feel like it could be good, but also. Wait, how much does it cost to buy that game anyway?
That's pretty much what Chris said. It's on sale due to the
There are
Halloween.
enemies in your dungeon.
It's like $11.
No?
The approaching horde startled a few animals. Dinner.
It's not really scary. People say it's scary, but it's not as scary as playing PUBG.
What do you mean? PUBG's not scary. Would you what, mate? What part of PUBG is scary?
PUBG is very scary. It's like it's full of jump scares and it's insane. At least in Dead by Daylight, you hear the heartbeats of the killer when they close.
I'm not sure how I
close in
feel.
on you.
Not sure how I feel about that comment.
The horde defeated the bears with ease and stocked up on bear meat. However, as bear meat is not actually a resource in the game, this was utterly irrelevant.
Am I the only one that felt kind of sorry for that wolf thing that you killed?
You mean the bear?
Oh, I'm not really watching. I'm like listening to it.
It's fine, guys. I'm role playing. I have to kill everything I see.
Yeah, the bear. Wolf bear.
It's fine. It was
Oh, the
self-defense.
RP.
A small group of Alliance troops gathered
Wait, so you feel sorry for the bear, but you don't mind me murdering innocent, you know, people?
even the creatures
Seems good.
Yeah, people.
Wow.
People.
Wow, yeah, fuck people, right? Am I right?
Animals, man. They're animals. You know what I'm saying?
Sadly, I do, but I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not.
Payday. At last, the horde reached the Naga's camp. They were not able to offer the ultimate evil much help. However, they spoke of an artifact that was hidden deep down in the mountains. It would make defeating the Alliance a piece of cake. The Nagas opened a portal to the artifact using their ancient magic. The insidious evil debated briefly whether it was
This is
worth
like
the
a
risk.
collaboration
Finally,
between
however,
League
it
of
decided
Legends
it was
and
only a question of
WoW.
its creatures' lives, and of
What,
course,
this game?
the ultimate
Nah,
evil.
it's...
You gonna play WoW again, dude? I still play WoW, by the way. I started again. Like at the start of this year.
You are actually paying to play WoW?
Yeah.
What?
The Horde had passed through the
It's a good
Naga
game.
portal and
It's
found
like
themselves in an
$15
old auto
a month
chamber,
for me.
in the center of which lay a very ancient-looking object.
I cut out my coffee
Had
budget
to be
for
the
World of
artifact.
Warcraft. I make my
Some
own coffee
creatures
now.
appeared to be guarding it.
1 month of WoW is like 4 cups of coffee.
Its value depends how much
Not if you
often
shop it.
play it.
I forgot that. Starbucks. Not if you shop it there. Anyways,
There are enemies in your
do you,
dungeon.
wait, have you ever played Guild Wars? Guild Wars 2?
Nah, but I heard they're good games though.
There were still a few guards merrily dancing around the artifact. These had to
What?
be removed. Your throne room is under attack. Once the artifact guards were eliminated, the artifact began to glow. It almost seemed to be waiting to be picked up. It looked as if the artifact would fit perfectly into the mysterious altar base that lay deep within the dungeon of the ultimate evil. Maybe it would be a good idea to place it there.
Jerry, have you ever heard someone say you look like Faker?
No, I've never actually had anyone say that to me before. What? Right, Faker as in the guy who plays low?
The artifact was still not on its designated podium. The whole thing had taken so long that the narrator was now going to have to go off and shave, as his beard had grown, but the artifact was currently lifeless. It needed some magic. The expanding evil's creature's next task
Just
was to expose some
focusing
mana
on the
crystals.
game part, I
This
guess.
mana would be necessary to charge the artifact up.
Well, I mean, if you're playing a game, you focus on it, right? What? How come I
Mana
can't
crystals
see
had
you in my
finally been
viewer
dug up.
list?
Magic crackled in the air. Oh no, wait, that's just the point, all right. But a mana crystal on its own was really of no value to the ultimate evil. It would take a crystal chamber to make
Because
this
I'm a
valuable
ninja.
asset usable. A room was quickly installed under the crystal.
Oh, you're right.
Maybe I'm just lagging.
Hmm?
No, I can't
The
see
crystal
him either.
chamber shone with
Ah.
the brilliance of a freshly painted room.
Yeah,
To
weird.
exploit this effectively, the success-enabling evil was now able to recruit Nagas.
It's called incognito mode.
That can conveniently place some of these snake-like beings at its disposal.
It's not really, but
Wait, what? Oh, do you just appear invisible? Make is a follow. Ah, God.
you mean I actually have to log in?
A Apparently,
Wait, you're not
it
locked
had
in?
not
Is
escaped
that
the
why I
notice
can't
of the
see you?
Alliance's magicians that something disturbing was going on in the underground. So they decided to mount powerful attacks on the dungeon. But the ultimate evil had been warned. That's what I'm doing right now, by the way, and created such a formidable defense that it would have brought tears to the eyes of any tower defense player.
Very evil. Follow.
Wow, PogChamp should come up as my latest follower.
A cry for help from a few Nagas trapped in a very remote area reached the ultimate evil while it was defending the dungeon. Maybe they could be saved by using a spell, which was ready to be unlocked in the crystal chamber.
Oh, there's 4 people watching you right now.
Wow. Wait, what? Who else is watching me?
Oh, never
Protect
mind.
the artifact.
Refreshed inside.
Got my hopes up for nothing.